Hello students, welcome to Nitya Foundation Academy. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine. How you like my last video? The video which I uploaded last time, I gave many reviews and many comments. Thank you for those comments and reviews. Students, the last class which was conducted, that was on the topic of the rules for the image formation in convex mirror. Basically students, we have studied that there are as usual the 4 rules which we studied in the concave mirror. The 4 rules as we studied that as in the convex mirror, when an incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray will goes from the focus. As usual, when an incident ray goes through focus, then after reflection it comes parallel to the principal axis. As usual, when an incident ray goes through center of curvature, due to the perpendicular degree with the curvature, it comes back to the center of curvature. And the last which we have studied, that is when an incident ray goes obliquely to the pole, after reflection it comes obliquely to the pole. So these are the 4 rules which we have studied in the convex mirror. Students, today the topic will be the image formation in convex mirror. Students, as usual in the concave mirror, there are the 2 images only formed in the convex mirror. Basically, in concave mirror we have studied there are 6 images which we have studied in the last classes. But in the today classes, as we will continue with the image formation in convex mirror. Students, during the image formation in the convex mirror, when an object is placed between pole and infinity, the image is formed closer to the mirror. As you can see, when an object is placed between pole and infinity, then the image which is formed behind the mirror, that image will come closer to the mirror. As you can see that in our day-to-day life, we use this convex mirror as a rear view mirror or as the focus mirror. Basically, this mirror is used to find the large amount of object at one place. As you can see, as this convex mirror makes virtual and erect image. So the images which we obtain in the convex mirror, that all images are erect. That is the first point. And the second point, that why we use the convex mirror as a side view mirror or rear view mirror, because it captures the wider field of view. The capturing space of this convex mirror, that is the wider field of view, and that's why we use this convex mirror. And the second image which is formed in this convex mirror, that is basically that when an object which is placed at infinity, their image will be formed at focus. So students, as in the same concave and convex mirror, both the object when it is placed at infinity, their images is formed at focus. So students, basically when more amount of the rays, or we called as a beam of light, when these rays comes parallel to the principal axis, these all reflected ray will just collect at the point, and that point is called principal focus. So basically students, this principal focus is also very important for your syllabus, that what principal focus is. So when 2 or more rays after reflection collect at a particular point at the focus, then this ray will make a principal focus, and this principal focus will form both in concave and convex mirror. So students, I hope you have understand that these 2 images both in convex mirror. Now students, we just proceed to the next topic, that is the sign convention for the image formation in mirror. Basically students, as you have studied before, that the sine Cartesian in the x-axis and y-axis. As you can see that this is called x-axis and this is called y-axis. So in x-axis you can see that all the positive numbers are at that side, all the negative numbers are that side, all the positive numbers are at the y-axis, and all the negative numbers at this y-naught axis. So according to the basis of this axis, we can find that the positive numbers at the right side, the negative numbers at the left side, the positive number at the topmost side, and the negative numbers at the bottom side. So in the same case, when we talk about the sign convention in the mirror, all the object is placed at the leftmost part of the mirror. As you can understand that the object is understand with the symbol u which is called as a object distance. As you can see that in the mirror the object is placed at the left hand side, and when we talk about on the axis, so all the object is at the left side with the pole will just work like origin. So all the object is placed in the left hand side, so that's why the object distance will be in negative. So when we talk about in concave and convex mirror, the object distance should be in negative. But when we talk about the focal length, so you understand that what is focal length? The distance between the pole and focus is called focal length. So students, basically in the term of concave mirror, the focal length is always negative because the maximum object is placed at this side and the image is also formed this side, means left side. So in concave mirror the focal length is negative, but in respect of convex mirror the object is placed at left hand side but their images is formed at the right side. So students, keep in mind that when images is formed at that position, only the focal length can be determined. That means when in concave mirror the object is placed at the left hand side and the image is also formed at the left hand side, so therefore the focal length will be negative. But in respect of convex mirror, when object is placed at the left hand side, their images is formed at the right hand side, so that's why this focal length will be in positive. In the same way, when object is placed at the principal focus, so this object is placed just upside of this principal axis, that is work like a x-axis. So when it is placed at upside, so that's why the height of the object is basically the positive, and as their images is formed downward or basically as a inverted, so on the basis of their inverted size their height of image will be taken as in negative. So students, on the basis of their height of object and height of image, there we have to study that the another concept, that is the magnification. So what actually magnification is? Magnification is that what is the size of image in respect of the object. In respect of object, what is the size of image? That it is called magnification. Basically students, when the magnification is equal to 1, then we understand that the height of image is as equal to the height of objects. As you can see that formula of magnification is height of image by height of object. So magnification is equal to height of image by height of object. So whatever the size of image as compared to object, then their magnification will be determined. So when the magnification will be 1, then the object size and image size will be equal. As you can see that in concave mirror, when an object is placed at C, their image is formed at C. So therefore their magnification will be equal, means their magnification value will be 1 and their height of object and height of image, that means that both the sizes will be same. But when we talk about that when an object is placed at focus, their images is formed at infinity, so you can understand that the image which is formed when an object is placed at focus, so infinity is very far from the mirror, therefore the image is very much enlarged in size, and therefore magnification will be greater than 1. So on the basis of this concept, we will find some calculation that what the magnification value will be. When the magnification value will be equal to 1, then image size and object size will be same. When the magnification value will be greater than 1, then it means the image size will be very enlarged. When the magnification value will be under the value of 1 or less than 1, then the image size is very much smaller than an object. So students, I hope the second topic which we discussed, that is the magnification, you have understand. Now we come to the third topic, that is the mirror formula. So as you can see, the mirror formula is 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f, means the reciprocal sum of the image distance and object distance is equal to the reciprocal of focal length. So on the basis of this mirror formula, we will able to find the object distance, image distance and focal length. Is it? So students, we just continuing this topic to our next classes. The next classes will be go with some calculation, and on the basis of that calculation we will able to understand that what basic concept this. I hope today classes will be very beneficial for you. Please give me your reviews, your comments, feedbacks at the comment box of our YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe our channel and get notification of our updated videos. I hope you have liked today's videos, and just give your updated reviews and your motivation with these comments. Thank you for watching the classes, and thank you for visit Nitya Foundation Academy. Thank you for your presence.